Hello everyone, today's video is literally just basically a commentary over some Skywars gameplay. I'm going to be talking about the most overpowered weapon in probably all of Skywars. No, it's not the fire sword, it is the knockback Nemo. It's like, you know Bed Wars, you've got the knockback stick? Imagine that, but cranked up like 7 notches. It is the most overpowered thing ever. As you can see, I'm using the Valorant pack. Basically, I just want to talk about Epic because I think it should be nerfed, to be honest. It is, and as you'll see later on in this video, just not even skilled players can go up against this. It is just stupidly overpowered. Now, this isn't live commentary, this is literally just, I recorded this and now I'm watching it back and I'm recording my voice as I'm watching it to talk about a few things, because I don't want to, like, just talk about it and there not be enough, like, video time. So yeah, it is just extremely overpowered. Basically, in Skywars, I'm talking about the Hive Skywars here, you can break ores and you can get some good loot. You can get diamond armor, diamond swords, iron armor, iron swords, etc. You get the idea. Iron armor. Well, here you can see I'm going to break diamond ore and it'll give me, what's that, a diamond sword. Easy. It is just insane. Emerald ore, and you get knockback Nemo. There we go. It is the most overpowered thing ever. Basically, when you break a certain ore, you get certain things. So redstone ore, you get extra hearts. As you can see there, I've got golden hearts, which are just for absorption points. Gold, iron are basically the same, just gold is a little better. Diamond is self-explanatory, gives you diamond stuff. And emerald ore gives you overpowered stuff. Now, there are a few problems. Let's actually get into this video properly. There are a few things I have found with the knockback fish, and you will probably see them a bit later in this video. One, how just completely unfair it is. You can't stop it in any way. You get hit with it and you're going backwards. You are going flying miles. It is just, there's no way to counter it. The only way to counter it is, as you can see here, he can't counter it. Only way to counter it is by walking forward and making sure your enemy has horrible aim, which isn't something you can sort of like predict. Or in this case, like right now, end pulling and clutching, which is extremely difficult on such a flat map. And surprisingly, flat maps are where the knockback Nemo thrives, because there's nothing for you to hit. As you can see here, boom, gone. There's nothing for him to stop at. He just falls. He goes straight off. There is no way to defend yourself from it. Now, I do have a few solutions for this. I think solution A, probably the obvious one, is to nerf it. Nerf the knockbackness of it. I don't know if that's a word, but let's say it is. Nerf the knockbackness of it. If it should hit you not as far as it does. I do understand that, that's the point of it. But yeah, the next one would be to add more objects along the maps, so it's harder to knock them off. Otherwise, you can just one-tap them, as you'll see, literally, like, how long from now? I'd say about 30 seconds from now, you'll see what I mean. Other solution, I don't think people have thought, well, you probably have thought of this, is, so Lapis Ore will give you a random book. These enchanting books range from, like, Fire Trail, it's self-explanatory, Book of Life, or whatever it's called, Heal Pool, whatever you want to call it. Basically, you use it, it heals you a set amount of health. It doesn't carry over into absorption points. And then you've got Swiftness, self-explanatory. As you see here, I just knock him off. I think there should be a book for, let's say, knockback resistance or something. I think that'd be a very good book, and I think it'd be very useful. And I just think it'd be perfect. I've actually run out of recording footage right now, so I'm going to have to record a bit more after recording this. I just think it should be nerfed, to be honest. I think if they're going to keep it in the game, which they should, because it is totally fair, as in it's down to luck, but I do think they should maybe find a way to downgrade it, There is one other solution I've literally just thought of right here, right on the spot. Add netherite armor. Now, if you didn't know, netherite armor has knockback resistance in it. Basically, you get hit, and it reduces knockback. As, you know, the name suggests, knockback resistance. So if you were to get diamond armor and netherite armor, they're basically identical. Except netherite doesn't burn, and it gives knockback resistance. If they were to add that in the game, it could be a rare drop just as rare as, say, the knockback fish. And they sort of counter each other. It sort of nerfs. I think that'd be pretty cool. And it gives Skywars, I'd say, a much needed update. Okay, that's just my thoughts on this. Subscribe. Goodbye. Okay, I've got a bit more to record because, well, I'll just have a few more things to say. The hive probably won't see this, so I don't expect any of these changes to happen. If you do happen to be part of the staff or know someone who is, please send them this video. One, it gives me an extra viewer, and two, it will help improve the game. I think the knockback Nemo is stupidly overpowered. I don't think it should be as good as it is. I get it's rare, but as soon as you get it, it's just an instant win. I've had, I think, 5 or 6 games with it, which isn't much, but every time I have, I've won. Now, that could just be, I'm good at the game. Completely possible, but considering I don't win too many games of Skywars, okay, you know what, I'll give myself a bit of credit, I am pretty good at it, but I don't think it's a coincidence that every time I've got it, I've won. The only reason one time, this guy had it, I killed him, and then I got it when you sort of loot the chest sort of thing. The reason he didn't kill me with that, if you're going to try and use that as a sort of excuse, is because he didn't have it out at the time. And I've got a clip on this on my channel. It's short. Basically, I had it twice in a row on a stream. Pretty good luck. Maybe not as rare as it should be. And he didn't have it out. I managed to kill him. So, just to reiterate, I think, A, you should either... Okay, I think there should be 1 of 4 things done. A, nerf it, obviously. As in, like, it does less knockback, which I think kind of takes away from it, so maybe not that. B, add more, say, rocks. So if you do hit them with it, they're more likely to collide into it so they don't fall off the edge. So it's not quite as easy to kill them. Which would be cool, but I think it would also mess with the aesthetic of the map. So maybe you could do some, like, trees or whatever, maybe like a cottage or something. You know what I mean. Or, what am I on, like, C? I like this one. A knockback resistance book from Lapizor. I think that'd be great. Or D. A, B, C. Yeah, D. One of my favourites. Maybe I like it more than the Lapis, actually. Netherite armor. I think it would just be epic. If you could add ancient debris into the game, or a netherite block or something, oh my god, that'd be perfect. Or you can make your own block, or retexture a block, and it'll drop you, say, netherite armor. Or it could just be a loot from an emerald ore, like the knockback Nemo. Make them the same rarity, and boom. They're both overpowered, they're both really, really good. But they're both the same rarity, they counter each other. If you've got someone with netherite armor and someone with knockback Nemo, it'd be perfect. Netherite armor does have knockback resistance. I've got proof on the screen every time I mention it. Subscribe. I've got to go record a bit more footage for the background because otherwise this is just black screen. I don't think you guys want to see that. Bye bye.